The time I was 7 years old, I found myself lecturing around the world on the same topics that I just couldn't understand a few years earlier.
That is amazing. A few years earlier.
Where do you want to see yourself? Motion or maybe astrophysics? Or where do you see yourself? Yeah.
What perspective do I like physics the most?
That's right.
We solve physics problems, and then I try to recreate a compiler that can solve them 10 or 100 times quicker. I try to design those, and that's really easy because all you need to do is command the compiler to do so, and boom, it just shows you the answer.
Now, let me ask you a question right off the bat. Do you need a bow tie to be a physicist?
No. All you need is perseverance, hard work, and a dream of becoming Sir Isaac Newton or Albert Einstein someday in the future. But if you want to be a fancy-looking physician, then you need a bow tie.
Algorithm will allow the algorithm to take hands with it.
Algorithms have the capacity to be aware of what's around them. And we don't exactly quite know what that is yet, but we have that kind of consciousness. We have that kind of algorithm. We are taking all of our technological might, or at least some of it, and putting it into this artificial intelligence that is trying to become conscious. I know that humans' technological might is great. In the span of 10 years, we went from staying on Earth to going to the moon. And if we focus all of our strength on artificial intelligence, then algorithms will definitely wipe out algorithms.
You plan to graduate college at 16 years old, is that right?
I plan to graduate actually at 14 years old and then get my PhD at 16.
That's amazing. NYU is so lucky to have you. Suborno, thank you so much for joining us.
If his plan goes, you would be a professor at 14 years old.
Yeah.
I don't believe so because I plan to graduate with my bachelor's at 14 and you needed a PhD to become a professor.
Okay.
So
That's
hopefully
true.
I'll be a professor at 16 or 17.
Well, you seem to have overcome any nervousness that you might have had about being in New York before 1 million people.
What are your goals with your studies?
Yeah, so I've got a lot of goals as well, but mainly my first goal is to finish my BS in math with a minor in physics by 2026, get a PhD by 2028, and become the world's youngest professor at 17 or 18 in 2029.